being whatchamacallit. I didn't say that. You said so much stuff. Like it don't make no sense. How long do they sirens go black? Okay, we got you covered, sirens. That's what get on my nerves. They so busy covering. That's fucked up. And they're gonna sit there and they're gonna do this junk over and over and over again. You wanna like rule people. And they say this in front of your face. Somebody gotta hear this. I have never in a million years imagined this shit. I have to pay homage to this guy because I'm like, for you to be able to play people like this, my nigga. I have to be like, you did it. You did it. Because they just in la la land. Turn people after against people. And, oh, this and that, telling people what to do. Changing everywhere you go, changing it. So that it suits your need. And nice, most nice people don't like gay people, I guess. They even said that when I walked past through the thing. They said the junk out loud outside. I was like, oh, that's new. Well, I don't even like having sex like that. You must have all them dang numbers. I was like, well, shit, you might as well the nigga call it out. Call my number, call my address. If we go to crime, like, judgment when you gave it, honey, he gives it out. How much money I spend, what I spend it on. You know how frustrating it is. I see why, like I said, celebrities would get a little preferential treatment on something because I'm like, how much stress? That don't make no sense. And I don't have money. I'm like, dude, I don't even have money. How as if I have money? I don't have money in my bank account. And then you're trying to get me to spend up the little money that I do have. So like I tried when they gave me the money from Red Cross, I was like, you know what? Honestly, that did so much good. It did allow me to get some stuff for here, allow me to eat, allow me to replace some things like ID, this, that, and the third. And of course, I was, I'm gonna try to relax. I went to a movie for the first time, and I don't know how long. I think I sat down and ate somewhere. I can't remember. But then at the same time, this want to drive me crazy to go to the why. Why? Why not come knock on my door? Hey, we really want you to go to the hospital. Oh, okay. They said, you don't give a damn. That's when we look at humanity like, what the fuck? Like, you had somebody trying to do the right thing. Called out my information. Saving money. This is why you have to come at me so hard. Take it to the hospital. listed as an OD. I was asleep, knocked out to the world. They put I was aggressive towards them and having to give it a sedative. I was asleep. I don't remember nothing. So I'm like, wow. And that's not the first time an incident's happened. So like all these different incidents happen. Y'all sitting back here like, yay for this guy? What? That makes no. I'm looking over like, what the is it coming to? I say to myself, I don't try to bother nobody. Tried to mop the floor earlier today. Was told no. I was gonna use my own little bleach. Just let me just run over the thing real quick with the bleach. Like what? But then, of course, because like I think I heard the word said outside, acceptable. That's what it was, right? So now since they're saying acceptable, you got to go against acceptable. So you wanted to get messy, dirty. You kept saying let stuff drop on the floor so I can get roaches. I'm like, what? Every time I lay down, like, what the hell? You out there announcing to the world, oh, I gave. I'm just like, so then there's that. Then somebody tries to come back and starts talking about testing. So I'm like, oh, no. Well, you did it to yourself. You did it. You brainwashing me to do stuff, though. It is different if you came out and said, yo, everything was a success. Yay. Here you go. But you ain't trying to do that. Now is, I feel like somebody wants people to kill me. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, what the heck? I feel hurt. I'm like, dang, I hurt. Then I'm sitting up here every time crying because I'm like, bro, I was so happy to come to New York and get an apartment, have 2 jobs, and be able to go to Bristol. Because all I kept thinking about was my kid. I wasn't trying to have sex. I wasn't trying to hang out. The only thing I was thinking about was graduating, what you call it, getting a better job, and getting a surrogate. Because I don't want anybody telling me what to do about my child. So you know how long this has been going on? And actually, this wasn't the first. I thought it was something different. And as soon as y'all say something about Target and start green light on the Target, he comes back hard on me again. Then they not to mention that. You sound somebody was having sex with people next to me or something? And then what sounded like one of my friends got killed. Old friends. I said, oh no, that's too much. But you don't realize you're saying this stuff or doing this so I can hear it. My nigga. I'm just like, come on. You have somebody saying that. What? I can let me into whatchamacallit. My nigga. Had a broken one. It's pretty weird when you scan. I got these metal plates going on the side of the road. I'm sitting here going back and forth in my head, like, what am I doing, right? Am I not supposed to be evil? Am I supposed to say, fuck y'all? Am I supposed to say, you know, and then like, get a girl in here? Let's get a girl here. It's like as soon as I get to start thinking about girls, now all of a sudden he has, and he living. So I'm like, damn. So I went from, and I still don't take anything like that. So I'm confused. But he'll probably work on it. Like, y'all just put me in so much jeopardy. That's people don't give a damn. Like, I deserve to have a family. I deserve to have a kid. I deserve to be happy. But I can't. Period. All that stuff that y'all are people pulling is stuff I don't even say. Then you try to get me to say it. Why do you think he's staying around? Why do you think I figured out for a minute, I was like, why is this stuff making me focus? That shit made me focus so much. I was like, somebody would say something instantly, my mind would go to. So I basically knew all this a long time ago, but then somebody else takes it, uses it like, oh, they figured it out. No. I've been starting thinking about, okay, paint can change color temperature, use this, you do that, you do this and that, this could be electricity, that could be this. I'm standing on the floor, watch this. Well, y'all all playing about, oh, this one is the, what? And then when we went there, they said we had this conversation before. The other people were not there. Using my family's voice. Using my people's voice. Well, the family I know from Georgia. Yes, I should say. Using my old roommate's voice. And name. And somebody gets told to walk past the door talking to herself. And my next door keeps licking your tongue out. I'm like, I pay everybody's damn dues. Like, you go to a job, you clock out, you get paid, you park. I would go to a job, clock out, continue to get harassed, go home, continue to get harassed, while somebody parties, has the time of their life. Then wake up, oh, then in my sleep, don't mention that. And I have to say this because it's going to be said anyway. You're going to do it anyway. What's the problem? It's like showing people. So now everybody said, if you have a neighbor, be here. It's gonna be war of the factions. And then guess what you're gonna have? Segregations in your like think about the stuff you're gonna cause. So now they know what to do here. Guess what they're gonna do? And now I'm worried because I'm like, oh shoot. But now they're ganging up on me, and I'm like, I can't. What? You trying to show examples off of me? And then people are getting mad at me because they're like, oh, you the one that snitched. So dang right. I gotta sit here and be like, my twin size bed in my room. I'm like, well, what did I go through that for? What did I go through college for? What did I go through school for? What did I go through trying to work 2 jobs and saving money for? I had like $6,000 in the bank. I told my best friend, I was so ecstatic. I was like, bro, when I finish this, like 2 more months, I'm getting a baby Benz. I'm gonna do Uber Black. I do Uber Black through school. How somebody have that much money accumulated in a bank account and not blowing on shit? But that's when the shit started. So then it's okay, I need to buy a laptop for school, so I buy a good laptop. Then you know what? Live a little bit off of it. Well, let me get a TV. Let me get a PS so I can have something to do. Then all of a sudden, weed started snowing. Weed smoke. Headaches start kicking back in. Go to get Botox injection. Somebody every day. Ooh, so you spend money for Botox. Headaches, migraines. I'm in class like teacher. I can't sit in the front. Like I need to go to the back. I mean, everybody knows this show. And I'm like, why is it that nobody is actually acting? You know what's going to be bad about it is if you don't act for me, you should act for yourself. That's why I don't get it. It only gets worse. And lo and behold, something extraterrestrial is around here lurking and looking. Guess what it's learning? So I'm like, y'all did it to y'all self. Y'all teaching. Shoot, if I was watching hours, I'd be like, oh, what they need. They little guidance, little supervision. I'm like, it's deeper than just some, which I'm sure, if that was the case, they can come back and give you your money back, baby. They can trace it. There's certain components to it that they'll be like, okay, well, we see this came from that, and they have this in their bloodstream. Where did you go get it? And somebody kept asking me that every day. And then start all these different people with this. I'm like, tired. Like, you don't understand how tired I am. I'm like, thank God for my mother giving me a little assistance. I was like, bro, y'all would have me out here. I would be out here looking a wreck. But then y'all want to start using the voice. I'm like, turn. why I cry, because I'm like, dang. Like, this don't make no sense. I'm the main one, like, yo, we need to stick together as black people. You know, not saying that nobody else should be included, but I'm like, we already have like the history. But let's put that aside and work on us now for a second. Focus on what's going on right now. The past happened, yeah, it's horrible, this, that, and the third, but we shouldn't be coming at each other like that. You know, if you see a gay dude, you shouldn't be at him like that. Take him under your wing, you never know. Next thing you know, it just might be he never was around that. He might find himself liking that more than, but let that nigga choose. Don't sit there and force it on him. You know, you gotta bring him down. This, I was like, don't do, like, then I was talking about television. I was like, why are we representing? Like, I started watching Blackish. I was like, oh shit, this is actually pretty good. I was kind of like, that's what's up. Then, of course, I couldn't watch Blackish no more because I was out of the day in the hotel. I'm like, dang. So that was all while I was, you know, all these shows came out like that after I was back in the day preaching that same thing. Like, yo, what happened to all the different world, Fresh Prince, da 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 da. I just started turning into all this. Beauty supply stores, like we should get some people in behind the rest of them, you know, let's intermix a little bit. Then you see all this mixture, you're like, yay. You see like delivery boy, like, you know, people that, and you see a mixed cultural mix place, and you're like, yes. But then I'm sitting here like, what the f am I going through hell? You start preaching about target marketing long time ago. You start standing up for people about shelters, like, you know, like, don't do these people wrong like that. Don't be woo-wooing them like that. They don't talk to them like that. Like, come on, my nigga. You don't know how hard it has been in a situation like this to where you have to leave. Like, how that can hurt somebody's pride. Or to be in a situation where you're looking around like, dang, what did I do? What happened? And you know, it might have not been because of you, like me, like it might have been because of you. Or it might have been because of you. You don't know. Everybody's so quick to say, oh, is it because you did it? Hell no. I put it on my own life. And my life has still been intact. I put it on my life back then. All this stuff was not because of me. And going back, because I still wanted to get this, like I wanted to do. That don't make no sense. I ain't got no shame. And put my stuff as the truth. It's gonna be uploaded for 10. Then we go ahead and take care of it. Dang! That's all this man think about.